If you are looking for a great 2D beat-em-up or hack-and-slash game full of medieval themes, magic, fantasy creatures, and fantasy elements, look no further than the Golden Axe series. Now, Warrior Blade, Rastan Saga Episode III isn't a terrible game, and its graphics have aged remarkably well, but from its stiff controls to its cliché character archetypes, it is far from being inducted into my Hall of Fame for best beat-em-ups. Nevertheless, this game was still entertaining enough to play, and maybe your opinion will be different. So let's dive in and you can decide on this installment of World of Beat-em-Ups. Let's check it out. Warrior Blade, Rastan Saga Episode III is a side-scrolling 2D beat-em-up, or hack-and-slash if you will, and was an arcade exclusive made by Taito in 1991, offered only in Japan. It was a sequel to the critically acclaimed Rastan Saga, made in 1987, and the 1988 semi-bomb and unworthy sequel, Rastan Saga II, or Nastar Warrior as it was called in the United States. Taito decided to take another stab at this series and go the popular route at the time, which was the 2D beat-em-up formula. And it worked. Kind of. You see, graphically, Rastan Saga 3 has aged extremely well, from smooth sprite animations to crisp 16-bit backgrounds widened by their dual monitor display. On the surface, it looks pretty damn good. The flaws come with the uneven gameplay, stiff controls, and the story is, well, man. You start off the game with a level select similar to Mega Man, where you can choose which level you want to play first, and in the order you want to play them. 3 characters are available: Rastan, the whip-wielding dominatrix Sophia, who has just an unfair range with that whip, and Dewey. Yes, Dewey, the dual knife-wielding, blonde-haired ninja, Dewey. Rastan, Sophia, and Dewey. Sorry to all the Deweys in our audience, but what the hell kind of hero name is Dewey? Dewey's the guy at the end of the bar passed out because he did too many shots of peppermint schnapps. Dewey is the kid in class that crapped his pants, who's not even calling his mom. He's just sitting there, letting it soak in and stank up the room. Yay, it's Dewey, here to save the day. We're all But I digress. The world that they have created is interesting enough, with creatures and bosses I felt I hadn't seen before. Some enemies were recycled in different color palettes throughout the levels, with different weapons and shields, but that was fine and it didn't bother me as much, as it was common for this era. Back to the bosses though, they were insanely easy. In fact, the whole game was easy. I continued a handful of times, and you only have 1 life bar each go-around. I don't like my games ridiculously hard, but there is a happy medium where you feel like you have built up some skill and you come back and you face the boss that has defeated you so many times before. It gives you a sense of accomplishment, and these bosses were so easy, they were pathetic. I made it halfway through the game before I even knew that there were kicks, grappling moves, and backward attacks. That is because this game does not rely on button combinations to perform such moves, but because these moves depend completely on your character's position in relation to your enemy and their hit detection box. The result was, you could wait for your enemy to get close and try to kick them or grapple them, or you could just massacre them at bay with your huge claymore or even longer whip. There are power-ups and special magic moves that drain your health, but they aren't worth using and don't matter. There is, however, a very cool twist on the use of magic in this game, and that's the fact that you can summon an ancient wizard named Mahadityakaradi. 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 Mahadityakaradi, Mahadityakaradi, Mahadityakaradi. Mahadityakaradi, who follows you through each level. If you summon him, that is. The way you activate his spells is you literally beat the crap out of him. Yep, whip that ass and Mahadityakaradi is freezing fools back to the Ice Age. It did have another bonus, and that was a few of these auto-scrolling levels where you fought on horseback, you flew on dragons, and you skied down a mountain? Still cool, I thought I wanted to throw that in. Music was okay, no complaints there. I couldn't understand some of the things that were said. I feel like some of the short voiceovers were in Japanese, some in German, and some in English. But this game was a Japan exclusive. I loved the electric guitar sound effect when the wizard would be summoned. I did appreciate the fact that this was a Japanese-only release, but they incorporated English text into the cutscenes, even though they did fly by too quick to read. But that's okay. I made this video, and I was able to go back and look at the gameplay and read the story, which is, well, meh. Mercenaries doing stuff for treasure, blah, 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 blah. So do I recommend this game? Yes. Once. One time, all you need is a half hour. You should be able to beat the whole thing, put it under your belt, and I guess it's worth the experience. If I were to rate it, I would give it a 6 out of 10. So thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next video.